Hello guys, Sujari speaking. Welcome to Bedtime Stories, episode number 573. Now, before I say anything, why would not read two books instead of one? Well, I got some bad news to share with you. Well, I have a stomach bug, and plus, I was going to get ready to do two books today, but instead we're going to read one book today. Well, and the other thing is, I gotta watch the stream at 8 tonight, so there you go with that. So, we're not doing a 30-minute limit tonight as I used to do, so there you go. So we're gonna read you Princess Diana, logo book biography. So let's read out, shall we? So we got for us, written by Sonny Fly, illustrated by Holly Herbert. Here we go. Published by Gold Book New York release, copyright 2024, all reserved. See, here is Princess Diana trying to get ready for marrying Prince Harry, Prince Charles from Magellan. Diana Frances Spencer was born on July 1st, 1961, in Sandwich, England. Her family, which included her parents, two older sisters, and a younger brother, lived in a big house on one of the Queen Elizabeth II's estates. Wow, okay. When Diana was still in the primary school, her parents got a divorce. Wow, okay. Her mother moved out of their home, and Diana only saw her on the weekends. They made her very sad. Well, I felt worried for Diana. You know, just how to make sense, because I just don't know what to do next, because it's kind of mixed up, you know. Next page. Anyways, Diana enjoyed riding her bike and playing with her little brother with a pet, something like that. They have hamsters, rabbits, and a cat named Marble, something like that. And a guinea pig named Peanuts. Orange of Peanuts, yuck, anyway. At school, Diana was an average student, but she was very good at sports, music, and dance. Because she was a talented pianist and especially about ballet. Practiced whenever she could. Okay? When Diana was at 13, her father insured a mastermind in the English countryside, something like that. When they were in a new home at the 31 bedrooms, like that. And plenty of space for Diana to dance. Her father had also introduced a new title and was now Earl Spencer. Diana and her siblings got new titles as well. Diana was now Lady Spencer. Wow, scary, I know. Even though that makes more sense in any way. At least do something about it. Next page. Anyways, Diana moved to London when she was turned 18. Wow. And shared an apartment with some friends. She was working as a nanny, as an assistant kindergarten teacher. Diana loved children, and they loved her. Wow. In 1980, Diana began dating Prince Charles, the oldest son of Queen Elizabeth II. Rest in peace, Queen Elizabeth II, by the way. Charles would become king one day, and whoever he married, who would become queen. Wow. Scary, I know. That'll become scarier, you know. Try to make more sense anyway. Next page. Anyways, Diana and Charles got to know each other over the many phone calls. Charles invited Diana to evenings and opera dinners, Buckingham Palace. They owned the royal family. Wow, okay. Soon reporters realized that Prince Charles had a new girlfriend. They started following Diana everywhere she went. Wow, okay. And a picture ended up in all the newspapers. Wow, okay. Diana didn't look like that attention, but she was falling in love with Charles. She knew that being a prince meaning that being a public eye. So we might fall about it. That makes more sense, even though it's a dating routine. Come on, you can do better than that. Next page. Anyways, after just a few months, Prince Charles asked Diana to marry him. She said yes when they announced their big news on February 24th, 1981. The whole world was a glimpse of a stunning, superior engagement ring. Wow. Diana got right to work and prepared for her life as a princess. Wow. There were so many things she had to learn. Diana was given princess lessons and taught the proper way to wave, sit, bow, courtesy, and hold his teacup. Being a princess is harder than it sounds. Makes sense anyway. It was a great idea for being a princess anyway. So there you go. Next page. Anyways, soon the big day arrived. On July 29th, 1981, Lady Diana Spencer married His Royal Highness, the Prince of Wales, in the St. Paul's Cathedrals in London. It was a grand ceremony with about 2,500 guests, around another 750 million people watched on television. Wow. Diana's gown was one of the fanciest wedding dresses people have ever seen. Wow, okay. It starts with squines, laces, and 10,000 pearls. The belt was attached to her tiara was about 459 feet long. Wow, okay. At the ceremony, Diana and Charles left the church in the horse-drawn carriage. Everyone hoped that their life would be a fairy tale like their wedding. Agree with that more than 1,000,000%. Makes more sense anyway, even though it's a great idea. Great idea. Next page. Anyways, Diana now had a title Her Royal Highness. The Prince of Wales was a member of the royal family. Her days were followed with meetings, parties, speeches, and other official duties like that. A few months after the wedding, Diana and Charles were thrilled to find out they would be parents. In 1982, their son Princess William was born, following the Prince Harry 2 years later. Diana would love being a mother and change the world children were raised. Until then, nannies have been caring for the kids. Diana believed that a mother's arms are more charming than anyone else. She took her young sons along on the world business trips, and when the boys started school, she dropped them off and picked them up themselves with that. And she also showered them with affection, often kissing and hugging them in public. At least do something about it. It has to do something good news about it. Next page. Anyways, Diana tried her best to protect her children from the media. It got harder and harder. She had become a fashion trendsetter, and soon she will be the most photographed person in the planet. Wow. The public loved her to see the fancy outfits she wore at the different events. And the designers copied her dresses because so many people wanted to look like her, something like that. Diana's fans have also noticed when she changed her hairstyle, made changes to match hers. Wow. Makes sense anyway. It's a great idea anyway. So there you go. Next page. Anyways, while she didn't like to contact media attention, the woman who was once known as Shy D used her fame to bring awareness to charities and organizations to help improve lives. The other, especially close to her heart, promoted the banning of Latin minds and help people are homeless as well as those with HIV/AIDS. Wow. During the May business hospitals and schools, Diana became known for spending hours talking to people and listening to her stories. She was truly cared and tried to help all the need. Makes sense anyway. It was a great idea in any way. So there you go. Well, was done. Diana wanted her two sons to know there was a world like was outside the royal family. She said, I want my boys to have They understand people's emotions, their industrial something like that, their hopes or dreams. Diana often took William Harry with her when she visited hospitals, homeless shelters, and orphanages, something like that. She wanted for them for experience a normal life. But so sometimes they took public transportation, so London, okay? In 1995, Yale was born. However, after 15 years of marriage, Diana and Charles divorced. Diana knew she would never be queen again. This didn't matter to her. Instead, she said she wanted to be a queen of people's hearts. Exactly my thought. That was a difficult time for her. Until one tragic day. On August 31st, 1977, Diana died in a car accident in Paris. Wow. The whole world mourned. People left about 60 million flowers at various memorials throughout London. Wow. Including Kensington Palace when she left. Wow. On the day of her funeral, 1 million people showed there on the streets of London to say goodbye to their pet princess. Over 2 million people watch on TV. Sad as I know. It's a sad day for Princess Diana. Sad day. Last page of the book says this. Diana made a lasting impact on the family and the world. As Prime Minister Tony Blair said, she was a people's princess. And that is how she will stay. Today, Princess Diana's legacy lives on in her children. Prince William and Prince Harry. And they all have families now. They continue to do the charity work that was so dear to my mother. Diana's kindness and the compassion will never be forgotten. And she will ever be remembered as a queen and princess of people's hearts. And that's exactly what she is. So that was little girl book biography, Princess Diana. What do you think about this book? It was amazing. So far this book was a success. For that was Bedtime Stories episode number 573. Hope you enjoyed. Soon it's going to be Bedtime Stories episode number 574. Which will be about a little girl biography book, Harry Styles. Now, excuse me, guys. Get ready to watch the streamers coming up in the next nearly 5 minutes. And then after this, I'm going to edit some projects and gotta get ready for bed. Because after this is over, I have to get ready to run errands tomorrow. Get prepared for that. Till next time, this is Joe's Box Baby. We'll be soon. Say out. See ya.